Welcome to another episode of Music Therapy. I am John, your resident mental health therapist, and today we are listening to All My Haters by Tom freaking MacDonald. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. It really helps me grow my channel, and I respond to all the comments. And let's get right into this video.
All my haters got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke.
What an intro to this song. Such a specific target demographic he is talking about here. And the dense lyrics here are quite, they call out a specific population, and wow. And the graffiti here, Tom is trash, music sucks. Oh my gosh. He's embracing it though. He's like, come at me. I want to be hated by you.
Vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters. All my haters like to burn flags, protest.
Wow, your words are violence. I like that lyric of afraid to breathe air, as in the world is such a existentially fearful place that they can't do things that are necessary for survival, and without it you die in a few minutes. And yeah, that's deep.
All my haters woke, all my haters. All my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberals and they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters, all my haters, all my haters whack. They afraid of facts. They don't think you worth the air you breathe unless you gay or black. All my haters hang out with Antifa waving rainbow flags. All the dudes who hate me think they pregnant, they just gay and fat. They've been watching CNN and
wow. Yeah, so it is interesting how it has become trendy to be a minority or an oppressed group in the society, and people are competitive about their victimization, and it is really a plight on people's mental health to victimize themselves and to say, oh yes, I had, XYZ minority groups, and this makes me, really mentally problemed, right? Because oftentimes we forget all the privileges we have when we focus on the things we don't. And there are some real oppressions that are associated with being minority, like being black in America, for instance. But it is equally important to think, wow, this is the most equalized time in human history. Women can vote, men can, do anything regardless of your race, your ethnicity, your creed, your sexual orientation. Like it's pretty damn good. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was 50 years ago. And especially way before that. History, we've come a long way historically.
flags. All the dudes who hate me think they pregnant, they just gay and fat. They've been watching.
All the dudes that hate me think they pregnant. Oh my gosh. Well,
CNN and Disney on their televisions. Never seen a gym but get Ozempic shots injected in them. Blaming us for homophobia and anti-Semitism. Think that if you straight and white and male, you should be sent to prison. All my haters left the center, coming 50.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good narrative to tell people that because of your being a white male, for instance, is bad. Like, that's not a good message you want to send to young guys out there, because what can they do? But they were born that way, right? And it's not okay to discriminate someone based on the color of their skin or the sex they are, right? It's just not okay to do that under any, like, no one's better or worse regardless, and no one should be treated as such based on things they can't control, like genetic factors, like where you were born, the color of your skin, your sexual orientation. Like, you're born that way, right?
Straight and white and male, you should be sent to prison. All my haters left the center, coming 50 different genders. Members of the woke mob, registered as sex offenders. All my haters woke as hell, probably means they broke as well. I don't need to know them, I can tell. All my haters got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts. To know them, I can tell. All my haters.
Oh my gosh, he's decked out in his Versace robe.
It's got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters. All my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberal.
Why does he say no offense? It's funny. Oh my gosh. I don't know what wear drag means, but no offense is a little too late. You know, he's going at their throat here, their jugular.
And they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters, all my haters, all my haters lame, cancel everything. They think men are toxic, but they can't define a woman. Ayy, all my haters hate police cause they don't want the city safe. They so triggered all the time, but none of them know how to aim. They think that they above the law, they loot a store, don't get arrested. Killing babies, they don't use protection, they just getting pregnant. Only time they win is when they cheat, you know they rigged it.
Wow, this is so loaded with political commentary, and I mean, so divisive, right? Abortion, you know, BLM, like I mean, this is really.
None of them know how to aim. They think that they above the law, they loot a store, don't get arrested. Killing babies, they don't use protection, they just getting pregnant. Only time they win is when they cheat, you know they rigged elections. Claiming we're privileged so they can say they living in oppression.
Yeah, that's an interesting dichotomy. I feel like people don't have to be oppressed for other people to be privileged. You know, for instance, like just because someone's well off doesn't mean that someone else has to be poor because of it. I think we can all help each other, and that's what makes civilization and humankind great, is that our ability to help each other economically, interpersonally, emotionally, spiritually, all these things. You know, we're meant to be with each other, and without connection we're gonna quickly go insane clinically, and not ideal.
My haters left the center, come in 50 different genders. Members of the woke mob, registered as sex offenders. All my haters woke as hell, probably means they broke as well. I don't need to know them, I can tell. All my haters got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters like to burn flags, bro.
It's a good beat, you gotta admit that.
Whoa. All my haters woke, all my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberals and they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters, all my haters, all my haters threaten me, they bluffing. Ain't no guts inside their stomachs, they identify as blueberry muffins. They wanted cops to beat.
I'm sorry, that's a good one. I like this.
Bluffing, ain't no guts inside their stomachs, they identify as blueberry muffins.
Ain't no guts inside their stomach, they identify as blueberry muffins. I like the culinary reference there. I think that's funny. I mean, what the heck? Oh my gosh.
Muffins, they wanted cops to be defunded. Bumping Macklemore, they love him. Swear to God, the one thing they got in common is all my haters got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberals and they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters, all my haters, all my.
So it is interesting because I feel like it's so hard to generalize across a big population. Like liberals make up half the U.S. and probably, let's say 50% of the population, and so of course there are going to be some people he's talking about. Maybe they make up a minority, but they get the clout, they get the publicity. But then the rest of them are just normal like the rest of us, and they have a lot more in common than you'd think. Regardless of your political affiliation. And I think when we put people in groups, we view them negatively. We look down on them. And so I think politics especially divides us. And it's so important to recognize, well, hey, even if I disagree with someone politically, I can still be their friend. I can still be their employee or coworker and not hold it against them, because there are already so many things to divide us, and we need to remember all that we have in common more so than what we don't. Because if we focus on what we don't, and it's gonna lead to distress, mental problems, physical problems, interpersonal conflicts, and that's not ideal. We don't want that. And Tom has such a way at calling out this ridiculousness of modern politics and going to war with them. He doesn't hold back. He's Canadian. I thought Canadians were supposed to be nice, but he does not subscribe to that overly nice type of guy. He is direct, he is assertive, he is not afraid to tell you how he really feels. And that's what makes him a great artist. I think he resonates with a lot of people because of his audacity and his sheer ability to tell you how he really thinks and feels. And that's important, in therapy and life, to be vulnerable and authentic, because people know when you're faking. It takes a ton of energy to put on a mask, and he doesn't do that. It would be, we could tell for sure. But thank you so much for watching to the very end here. So appreciate you tuning in to this music therapy episode. Music is absolutely therapy, and I think depending what you listen to, it can drive you to more peace or to more distress. And so it's important to find a good balance there and fill up your cup, find that fulfillment. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll respond to your comment if you want to drop something in there. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope you have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next music therapy episode.